Yo, what's up? It's draft day. E-Rhyme Sports, E-Compleasy, yo. Spitting ill tracks, what's the scenario? It's more than the flow. What did Josh Allen do? At 15 years old, he was repping with his crew. Ignorance, racial slurs, that's not cool. Understand, maybe back then he was a fool. Right now, I think he's okay. If he apologized to Stephen A., then it should be okay. Don't judge a man, have forgiveness, grace, and mercy. Understand, you know it can hurt thee. Baker Mayfield, number one, predicted it back in January, my son. But I say, oh no, stick with Silly Sam, USC, the California man. Sam Darnold should go number one, incomplete, baby, victorious son. Yo, so the draft is here, NFL draft. That's what it is. Browns, Giants, Jets, top three. I'm here to give you my mock straight off the block. It's simple. I got 5 quarterbacks, 6 trades going in the first round. The Browns will take Sam Darnold. I don't care about the Baker Mayfield rumors. I don't know what Dorsey's doing. I'd say the Giants go Saquon Barkley, but they could easily go Josh Rosen. That's number 3, the New York Jets. They are taking Baker Mayfield, and he will bring back Broadway Baker. All right. The Cleveland Browns will probably trade this to the Bills. 4 and 5 are in play, but I say they keep it and get Bradley Chubb. Quentin Nelson going to the Broncos. If they don't trade down, why not get the offensive lineman, pick up the running back in the second round since you lost C.J. Anderson, protect Case Keenum and those receivers, and Quentin Nelson help solidify the run game in the second round. Go get you Nick Chubb or Sony Michel. All right? Yeah. The Colts, I bounced around, switched this up a little bit, but I got them going Roquan Swift, member from Georgia, the linebacker with the speed. Their linebacker, their best tackler, went to the Steelers. Okay. All right. So, Derwin James to Tampa Bay at number 7. Of course. That's the safety. Their secondary's battle. They got us Brent Grimes. Some of their young cats aren't working out. You know they got Gerald McCoy, Levante David, Quan Alexander. The Bears at 8. What is it? Yeah, man. Woo! Denzel Ward, the cornerback they need. They could easily take Tremaine Edmonds. They could easily take Quentin Nelson if he drops, or Roquan Smith. But Denzel Ward, they need that corner. You're dealing with Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, and Kirk Cousins. You need some secondary. The Niners, man, they could do a lot of different things, but I think Mika Fitzpatrick, they need that. They don't have much in their secondary. Jimmy Ward, they got rid of Eric Reed. Mika Fitzpatrick. I think later on in the second round, you'll see the Niners get some more help from Jimmy G, probably offensive line. The Oakland Raiders. What's your boy going to do? Gruden's back. Mike McGlinchey. Yeah, well, you know why? Because their offensive line was trash last year. Donald Penn's old. They didn't sign him in. And then what happened? They couldn't run. They'll have Beast Mode and Doug Martin, but you got to keep Derek Carr together. This guy, right tackle, could play right guard. One of the best linemen, the Notre Dame kids. The second one, he's going to Gruden. Gruden knows that offensive line is important. The Dolphins, they get Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They need him. Their defense needs help. This guy will be, I think he's like 6'4", 245. Virginia Tech kid, he's a beast. Only like 20. Yeah. What do you see here? The Buffalo Bills, they're not going to stay at 12, but I think whatever they do, even if they trade up, they'll get Josh Allen. No trades in my mock. I rock the block. All right. Incomplete Josh Allen there. It's a good move. The Skins, we need to change that name, but they get a defensive tackle, Vita Vea. Could be Deron Payne, but I say they go Vita Vea. Washington, the big guys, got to watch the weight, but and the Packers, they could go secondary, but I think they want a pass rusher. They get the second best one in the draft, Marcus Davenport, University of Texas San Antonio. The Cardinals are on the clock at number 15. You know what I mean? Crispy and clean. Josh Rosen drops to them, and they are lucky. And then, yes, you see it. Lamar Jackson, what? The Buffalo Bills get Lamar Jackson. The Baltimore Ravens. Ozzy's last draft, they have RG3, and this is perfect. Flacco, they save $10 million off the cap when they get rid of him. No more guaranteed money. And that's the way to start over Lamar Jackson, and he'll improve everything. Okay, they just got Willie Snead, Michael Crabtree. I like that. Last year, Flacco. The Chargers, 17. They need offensive line, defensive line, but they get Daron Payne, which frees up Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa and those linebackers to do something like Denzel Perryman. Watch that Chargers. They got to go get the quarterback. They know what the deal is. Ooh, James Daniels for who? The Seahawks from Iowa. They got to rebuild the offensive line so Russell Wilson doesn't get hurt. They do need a running back. They do need a receiver. They'll get that second and third round, and of course a corner, which they could also take here. But no, they got to get James Daniels from Iowa. Remember, their center, Max Unger, went to the Saints and helped them. 19, the Cowboys. Yes, they do it. They get DJ Moore. Yo, Terps. Speed Demon, I think he's great. He's like a running back once he catches the ball, and I think that's going to be big. They'll miss Dez, but him, Allen Hurns, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams, Dak needs some help. A tight end could help too. They could also get Hayden Hurst here. You never know. Or Dallas Goedert. What happens with Detroit? Matt Patricia's first draft. Taven Bryant, defensive tackle. This guy, quick twitch up the field. I think he's a little raw, but I think Patricia knows what to do with him. And he likes the big guys. Him and Ziggy Ansah together. That could be legit. 21, my son. What's them Bengals doing? Yeah, you see it. And don't sleep if Lamar Jackson drops here. They could take him. Andy Dalton is not legit. Joshua Jackson. Pac-Man's old. They have Darqueze Dennard. This is a great pick. This guy's a ball hawk. Live from New York. Don't eat no pork. Buffalo Bills, what they do with their second pick? They could trade it, but or else they get Jair Alexander, the corner. They need offensive lineman, but this guy matches up with Terrico White and the other corner, and they're set. They are set. The Patriots at 23 on the clock of their first two picks. They might trade, but Rashaan Evans, baby, Bama. That's perfect. You know, Saban and your boy are close, Bill Belichick. Calvin Ridley drops to the Panthers. They need a receiver, and he matches up nicely with, they got rid of Benjamin to the Bills, matches up nicely with, Funchess, okay? So the Panthers, they could also go linebacker here. They could go Harold Leonard, so don't sleep on that. But Tennessee Titans, they go ahead and get Harold Leonard. Their defense is getting old in some positions, Morgan and some other cats. I like Leonard Landry, BC's finest. Don't you understand? You know, I spit a shy miss. Be like, come here, honey bunny. You see, it's NFL draft, and a tight end is going early, B. Not too early. Where's Todd Gurley? The Falcons need to get a defensive tackle, but nobody here legit for them, my friend. So they get Dallas Golden, South Dakota State. This kid is going to help Matt Ryan, right? Remember when he had Gonzalez? You get him and Julio Jones going. Okay, they lost Taylor Gabriel. They still got Mohamed Sanu. Get this guy, a pass receiver. And then you got the Saints, 27. Yeah, Hayden Hurst. He blocks for that running game, and he also is a receiver. Yeah, man. Drew Brees us. My Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock. What they gonna do? Woo! Mike Hughes, the cornerback. I bounced around from Langston Vander Esch, but he's got cervical issues. Maybe they'll still make him a first-round pick. Mike Hughes, Mason Rudolph, don't be surprised he goes here. Sony Michel, Darius Geis, in case Le'Veon. We got to make it right with Le'Veon. Mike Hughes, ball hawk. They need that. The Steelers need to get more turnovers. But we definitely need a linebacker as well. Maybe that kid Jackson from Texas. I think it's Malik Jackson. Anyway, the Jaguars, our new nemesis. What do? They go ahead and get Cortland Sutton. They lost Hearns and Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson. Cortland Sutton from SMU is perfect for them. It's a good pick. The Vikings at 30, they go and get the big kid, Colton Miller, UCLA. He's a road raider. Speaking of a road raider, Willie Hernandez from UTEP. This dude is like a monster. 330, 340. The Patriots will get him. Offensive line help. They could take two offensive linemen. They could also take Mason Rudolph. I think second round, the Patriots get their quarterback, Luke Falk. Philly, Patriots, Vikings could all trade out. It could be a lot of trades. The Eagles, Darius Geis. So only 2 running backs in the first round. It could wind up being Sony Michel and be 3. Here, they could get a tight end. They could get a corner. A lot of things could happen, but that's the first round. E-complete, you know what I'm saying? E-Rhyme Sports in the building. The Maki. Will the G-Men take Barkley, Chubb, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold if he's there? Do they have to take Sam Darnold? You know, it's kind of wild. I rhyme the sports on the court or the field. You know, I don't kneel. What's the deal, my son? My protest is this. Kaepernick should be in the NFL, so pump your black fist. The NFL prejudice and racist see. Some of the people boycotting the black people be. It's not just your white fans or white audience. Everybody needs to just jump the fence. If you don't want social justice for every single person, then you don't honor the flag. You just cursing on it, spitting on it. What it be? All Americans need respect, B. There's only one race, the human race. The NFL draft is here, so what's the pace? Woo! Listen, if Baker Mayfield goes number 1, I said it in the college football playoff against Georgia. Asked my boys. I texted it to them. But I think it should be Sam Darnold. E-Rhyme Sports in the building. NFL draft, let's do it. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Peace.